Hi, y'all. Thank you for welcoming me back to another video from Miss T Ideas. And I'd like to welcome everybody that's here, everybody that's been here from day one. I appreciate y'all so much and welcome. And people that the first time here, I'd like to welcome you to this channel. It's Miss T Ideas. I appreciate you being here. Everybody's welcome. Today, my video gonna be a little different. In a way, I want to show some of the ways that a person that's thinking about maybe coming into crafting, junk journaling, and from what they see, maybe they think it is pricey, and it can be, but it don't have to be, and that's where I come in at to show you where it don't have to be, because I like to upcycle. I like to make my own stuff. And yeah, I have some things that have to be bought, I guess. Well, don't have to be, but things that you might like. But um, I'm going to show you some of the simple ways that I do it with my upcycling, and I enjoy upcycling. Um, when you upcycle, it gives you a feel of, you know, I can go out and buy this, but I can take something that will be discarded. Recycling is a good thing for our planet. Um, Recycling and upcycling, and hey, I like everybody's craft. Everybody, the way you do it, hey, because I don't upcycle everything, but when I do, and I love it. So let me stop talking and get started on this. I First of all, I'm going to show you this folder that I made. I am big into making places to put my things I make, my supplies, things I want to keep, um, especially my supplies. And I use a lot of brown paper bags. I'm going to show you. Got them right here. I'm going to turn them upside down because I don't want to exploit the name like that. I use these brown paper bags, and I use a lot of them. I use them for whatever I want to make. A lot of things I've made them with brown paper bags. The cover of this is made with a brown paper bag. The top of it, brown paper bag, and covered with paper. It's covered with paper, and it's an organizer that I made. Y'all seen it, but the base of it is underneath this paper is brown paper bag. Had some lettuce, lettuce. I must need to eat lettuce. I had some lace that I got in a swap, or some Happy Mail. And I didn't even have to cut it. Just a piece of lace I had. And I just put it on there. This comes from this. Okay. So this is the bag. This is the grocery bag. And what I do is the stores that I deal with, trade with, whatever you want to call it, I patronize. Well, instead of getting plastic, I get paper bags. So I spend money and I get these bags in exchange. I spend money. Now I've been donated some of these bags. Because one summer I was working with the kids, and so we done some projects. We made some. I showed them how to make faux leather with the paper bags. So I got paper bags on deck. This right here, my folder, look a little crooked. I made this with paper bag and a magazine. Paper bag, magazine. This is magazine covers. This is magazine, sheets of magazines torn up. Put it in different kind of orders. Paper bag. If this wasn't a paper bag, it would be a glue book page. So, I had this piece of scrap that I got from a rug. If you want to look back on one of my videos, I got a rug. There's a rug that was trending one time, and you could take it apart, and when you take it apart, you get a lot of scrap fabric, scrap material, and I don't have a fabric store around me, so that came in handy for me. So what I did was I bought that rug and I took it loose, and it was fascinating. I mean, it just unbelievable. When I seen somebody do it, it was unbelievable. If you don't know about the rug, the fabric and the rug, you can go back and look at one of my videos, or hey, look it up. I mean, it was trending on TikTok. It was trending on YouTube. Take the rug apart, a little cheapy rug, get from a dollar store. You take the rug apart and you get a bunch of little, just cuts of fabric from it. I mean, all different colors. I mean, it's just crazy. You have to see it. If you never saw it, you need to see it. Okay, now, getting back to what I'm talking about. I didn't make this to be glamorous or pretty or anything. This bag here, I took this bag and I folded it up. This is a working bag, so it don't have to be pretty. This is a working bag, it don't have to be pretty. Yeah, I hope, you know, I don't like to get on camera when I'm not feeling, you know, well. But, because I don't like for it to come off in my voice, my tone. But what's going on in our nation is very unfortunate, and it's not about sides. Sides, you can take it out. It ain't even on the table anymore. I mean, this is ridiculousness. But I'm going to leave that right there. And nobody's winning. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing to other nations watching us. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's not about sides, not about color, not about creed. It's craziness. It's like childish games. Serious childish games, though. And in these kind of games, there's always casualties. So I know everybody got a family, and we in the middle of a man's game. Okay. Anyway, this is my bag, and what I did was, like I said, this is a brown bag, and I covered it with magazine pages, and the shine is decoupage, and it's very durable. Okay, I put this little wrap around there. That's all I did was made some holes right here. You see them holes? They're not even fancy. Just for me to put that tie. Like a little decoration. Look, you can see the paper right here. The bag. And I tie it like that. So, I didn't make it to be cute or pretty. I didn't. Put this back in here. I just took my hole punch and just punched big enough holes. And I got this tied. Tied it on there. Now this here, it's going to hold papers. It's going to hold labels that go in my printer. Decals if I have some. You know, stuff I want to keep straight. Or whatever I want to keep in here. Again, I keep saying it because I want you to understand what I'm saying. This is this bag, and the cover is just magazine pages tore up, put on, just aimlessly glued on the bag. And after that's glued, I decoupaged it, let that dry. That's it. I could have as well covered it with faux leather. So you can do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to move this out the way for now. And show you how this bag here, what I did. Okay. This is what I did. I took this bag. Okay, you see this market basket. I took this bag and I folded it. What I did was I cut it. Let's see, I cut it like this. Did I cut it like this or I cut it all? I cut it. Hold on. This is what I did. And I'm not gonna make this long. I cut the ends off. I always cut the ends off. How do you clean your scissors? Like, you know, I'm sure I'm not the only one doing it. I cut through gluey stuff sometimes while, you know, making craft. And tape and stuff. You see that? After a while, my scissors is not going to want to work. But I'm sure it's something that I can wash them with. They can get that off. Y'all, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know how I can clean my scissors. Clean the residue of glue off of my scissors. So, like I was saying with new, you know, people that might have a thought of doing this but think they, you know, they can't afford to do this. Yeah, you can. Look, I got, this is paper bag. And you can make a book, you can make a junk journal from the paper bag. Most things in life started with paper. Whether it was wood, you know, paper. All right. So now, when you cut that off, this is open. So what I done was, let's see. I gotta cut this off here. Gotta make sure. What I did was, I cut this here middle. I don't have this on here. I'm sure I don't. Okay. All right. You know, I see now why people make note cards of their projects, because it's so easy to forget them after you make them. Maybe you forget about that if you don't make it often. Now, for new people that might want to start crafting and say, oh, well, you know, I need this, I need that. Look, for a bone folder, use the back of your scissors. Use the back of your scissors. If you don't have your scissors, use anything hard. I just want to show you something that you can use. This is a this is the first thing I got you. This is a block stamp. Anything to make that crease. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat nothing. You know, life can be hard. You don't have to sweat. Don't sweat nothing that you don't have to. Okay. Now, this is the inside of the bag. And I took my zero punch and I made the little lip on one side of it. Okay, so I had another piece of the bag left. The bag I cut. I always have some bags, I'm cutting them. And I made the cover. So you can make a cover different. You can take this. Let me show you. You can take the cover like this, and you could put half of it on this side and half of it on that side. If you want to, you can make it with fabric. I've done that too. This is not my first time making this. One like this. I made some with paper. And I took initiative to glue my middle. I actually sewed it. And so it came out to more pockets. You know, put the middle in there like that. And that's it. That's it. You put holes right there, tie that. You put scrapbook paper, newspaper, writing paper, whatever kind of paper you want to put in there for your cover. You can do that, and that's that. All right, that's the paper project. Now, I showed you a couple of days ago where I used these cup holders, fountain drink holders from my corner store that I patronize all the time. Where I'm getting coffee, drinks, little snacks, or something late at night or whatever. So I got this from another YouTuber. I got the video of it. Whatever I talk about, I have a video of it. Out there somewhere in the universe. And I covered it. I opened it. Let's see. It could be a little tricky on how to open it. It can be tricky. Come on. Let's see. Man, this one is tight. Okay. It's just tricky. It's just tricky how you catch one side the corner and then it all fold in. Let's see. And I'm a little clumsy. I'm a little... This will lay down. There. Just like that. And you just kind of play with it to get it straight, because by it being folded like that for a while, I don't know how long it's been folded like that, you know, since they manufactured it and everything, you just get it straight, you know, it's kind of, it's pretty durable. And I took, with this, I used this Dollar Tree vinyl paper. So today, and I covered it. Today I went to the Dollar Tree, and when I tell y'all I craft on a budget, I craft on a budget. I mean a low budget. I do. These was 4 for $1. I got 2 blue ones. I get 2 of the same color, just in case I run out on a project. I have another one like it. I got 2 blue, and I got 2 pink. You know, I like pink and I like blue, and I like to stay in a scheme. You know, because paper crafting is already a kind of messy job. Keeping it color coded helps a little bit. It helps you not look so bad, because this can be, you know, a little junk. And don't matter what they say on here, that's not that. It's just giving an idea of what you can do with the paper. But anyway, so I'm going to cover one of these. I already got 2 of them covered. And I'm going to cover probably one on blue and the other one pink. And I'm going to put pink flowers on the blue and blue flowers, big flowers, on the pink. $1 for this. And junk journaling, making crafts and stuff, to me now, I can only talk about myself. I like to make caddies and stuff for my stuff. I like to make an organization system, because the way I'm wired, you know, I have to keep some organization. And yeah. So I just bought 4 of them. Really, I should have bought more, but I'm sure I got some in there somewhere. But this here will never go to waste in my book, because you could always cover something. If you don't cover something in your craft journey, put it in your cabinets. You know, cover a composition notebook. Cover some paper and make a book. To me, this will never go waste. And this was 4 for $1. This was free. Free. You know, I patronize the store. I mean, you know, they give me some of these. No problem. Not a problem. What they pay? 1 cent for each one, probably in bulks. I don't know. But anyway, I feel like, you know, if you patronize the store, I mean, that's, you know, you don't have to, but you're doing something for them and they're doing something for you. Okay. Now, as the paper works, I got another project with paper. Y'all know I've been doing the envelopes. That I'm still working on. I just put this lace here, this button there, and this and that. Got a little opening here. I have tag. Put this tag. Read this tag. Put this tag in here. Like that. And I'm thinking about making one that I open up and it'd be a book. Just open this up all the way. It's glued right here. But just open it up and just be the pages. Or I'll probably open it this way since I'm right-handed. You know, this one to be open. Because I could have put either one down. And open it like this and it'd be the pages. And so you have your whole little folio that you've made. This is paper bag. This is made with the same part of the paper bag. But I cut it, and you got 2 pieces out of this one bag. This is a sheet, and that's a sheet. Okay, it's the same paper bag. And what I did was I put some paper on the back here, some coffee dyed paper that I had. I put that. I like the big lines because I write big. I sewed this on here, crooked, but I sewed it on there. And there's some writing space for this little journal, little folio. Put that in there. Okay, that's paper bag too. I haven't done anything to the back. Don't know if I'm gonna do nothing to the back. I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay. So I'm gonna put this aside. All this is paperwork. All right. Now this is the last thing here. This is the last thing. So you can, on a budget, you can on a little bit of money, you can do this. You can do it with the paper you have, the magazines you have. You can recycle magazines, recycle old tablets, old notebooks. Your grandkids has discarded, never used them. Because I don't know about y'all, but I've raised 4 children, and I've always had tablets or folders they never used. And instead of you throw them away, you do something with it, you know. But hey, I wasn't into crafting like this when they was in school, so I think I donated that paper back to society. Anyway, now I keep all the stuff. They got stuff they can't use. I'll keep it and do something with it. This here, I'm working on this. I had to cut the papers to fit. I think I see I may have to trim them some more. This is a dollar store planner. And it costs $1.25. It has some cheap plastic on the outside of it. And I took that off and I made this. I already had the paper, so I made these pockets. This is the same paper of the same little 6x6 tablet. And I made these tags. I didn't put that on the back of them, but I can. But they get right on the back of this anyway. I can put some bows, ribbons here and here. I use this paper, put it on the back. This is all made out of this. Yes. What you do with the bag, you cut the bottom off. You just cut across. You cut across? No. It's like this. Cut across. I'm going to show you one that haven't been cut. You cut across this. Just like that. And you're going to get what I just had, that open bag. Okay. And that's this. That's this. That's this. So if you can see how I made I glued that to the paper. I glued that. What was this? I'm trying to think what was this. I made this. I had some chipboard. That was around here. It came in a package. And I cut this. And I put scrap paper here. You see the little hole. I didn't bother to take it out. And I'm going to put a label here. I made the buttons here out of the paper. This is about, it's about 2 or 3 deep. That's why it's firm. Scrapbook paper. This is the bag. Scrapbook paper. Scrapbook paper. That's that. And this is the pockets. And that a little bit. Put that in here. Put this in here. And when I get this fixed, and I will get this fixed, I really don't like how plain these pages are. So I'm gonna put some little journaling stickers in it and stuff like that. And I probably have to trim that some more. And I can put this in here. Put this in here. Okay, so that's Miss T Ideas. That's my ideas. I got these dollies here. You can get them from Dollar Tree. If you don't know about it, you can get them from Dollar Tree. It's 32 of them. And you got to be careful because they stick together real good. I mean, they compact real good. You'll have one that you think is one, and it'll be 5 of them wrapped up in there. So I'm gonna put another dolly on the side of this. And one thing about crafting, you're not finished unless you're finished. You know, you decide you want to do something else with it or whatever. I'm gonna put another dolly right there. And if I had an old school newspaper, you know, you can't hardly find newspapers anymore. If I had an old school newspaper, I'd put newspaper on the back of that. One day I'll see it and see a date on it. If I still have that for years to come, I'll see a date on that and it'll be some old news. Or I like maps. I like maps. And I can put a map, because I love maps in the back of it. I made a pouch made out of a map. And on the inside of this, I could do something with this if I want to. Look, Ross's. I can do something with it if I want to, but That's if I want to. It's my thing. You know, it's your thing. You can do whatever you want with it. I may decide to cover that one day. Maybe not. You know, this is a working thing. You know, I mean, anything you use is a working, is an asset to your what you do. You're gonna use it. You're not gonna just sit it around, throw it around. You're not gonna give that away. You're gonna use this. And I have papers that I need to keep straight. I have stuff that I really need to keep because I'm in a group where we send happy mail and we swap and stuff like that. I really have to keep a rectory of what I'm doing. That's who I am. I have to. That's how I'm wired. If I don't keep it down, if I don't ledger it, keep it ripped down, honey. Now, this here, I'm saving this for last. I haven't decided whether I was going to take the staples out, and sew it. I probably will take the staples out and sew it to make my journal of my planner. And I'm not going to get into the other stuff because if I need to make the spine wider, I can do that with some paper. Make a spine and make this wider. But if you want to see that on the video, I'll do it. I'll let you see how I do it. So, again, Miss T Ideas, have some ideas, honey. And I ain't afraid to use them. And a lot of ideas. I watch other people's videos. I can get some ideas from their video. I like when I like short videos. I like when I can learn something from it. Because you know, like I said, I only started this paper crafting in January. You know, so I don't have a plethora of stuff or info. I've always been crafty in some kind of way, but not this way. So this is a new crafting for me. I did decor, home decor, crafting, and manual labor, and this is paper crafting. I love it. I do. All right, I'm gonna stop yapping. This is Miss T Idea. I hope you got something from this video. The purpose of it was to show you that you can do this with a little money. You can do this on a budget. You can do this on a low budget. Because all of the fineries and luxuries, you'd be surprised when you get into it, you'd be surprised to find out what you don't really have to have. A lot of the things I do have, I've picked up from garage sales a long time ago, like little gadgets and stuff. I picked up from garage sales. And I'm gonna close this video because I don't want to be that company. You remember a long time ago when like you lived in the country and your cousins would come over and this and that, and your mom and them would say bye 5 or 6 times before anybody leave. I'm not trying to be that person. Okay, now one more thing I promise, but you gotta see this. This is for your good, okay? This info. This is the 411 on stuff. Like I told you about the vinyl, 4 for $1. Dollar Tree. Get you some. All right. Look at how cute these are. These are hot off the press, the scissors. You see how pretty? Can you see how cute and colorful they are? You know what? I didn't need to get this, no, but I had to get it. I didn't need it, but I had to get it. $1.25 each. I could have saved what? 1, 2, 4, $4.50 something. I don't know. But they are so cute. They're so cute and they're cheap. $1.25. Better get them before they go up to $1.75. You know they're going up on things. $1.50 and $1.75. $1.25. These are so cute. I got a pile of scissors. These are so cute. But hey, that's what we do. I need some scissors to cut stuff. Okay. Miss T Ideas. Thank you for being here. I hope you get something of value. I hope you understand. Just in case you want to start scrapbooking, junk journaling, paper crafting, it's doable. I mean, and you can do it with little or nothing. If I didn't have nothing but paper, if I didn't have nothing but paper, glue, and some scissors, I could make something happen. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And leave me a comment. I asked the question earlier. Can't think of it now, but yeah. Miss T Ideas. See you next time on the next video. Bye.